always kind of an interesting deal, Mike, and I always felt as a player, you prepare months for week 1, and then you prepare 7 days for week 2. It's kind of a very interesting thing, and here you have both teams 1-0, gotten off to a great start. Now you only got a week to turn the page, and you want to get into a normal rhythm week to week of what is a long NFL season. The better you start, the better it makes the end of the year, and you find yourself in that playoff hunt. You want to get these early September games.
And he brings this back all the way to midfield. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style.
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
This is a defensive coordinator just testing the waters. How is your protection plan? Do you have a plan for any linebacker or second-level pressures? Well, I think we got the answer in this one because they had no answer for it, and you can bet he's going to continue to dial those up.
And nothing doing on that run. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early third down coming up. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
There's a lot of factors that make this play so successful, Mike, and clearly the ability of this tight end to not only find the open space in the defense, but then after the catch to turn into a runner. That is very rare at the tight end position. We're seeing it more and more often, though, over the last couple years. And then the accuracy of the quarterback to not only deliver the ball to the open receiver, but to do it in a way that allows him to comfortably turn into a runner and not have to slow down and pick up those extra yards after the catch.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He is in. Touchdown, Detroit. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play...
Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Lions have got it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here.
And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to 16. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Bice offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Start. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up second and 18 at the 22-yard line.
So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. 10-0 is our score. Back with more from Mexico City and the International Series after this. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Slot receiver headed right. Daniels to throw on second down. He's going to air this one out. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The motion man is Nakua. On first and 10, here comes Walker. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Play action. Here's Daniels. Comeback route, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball. You got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. The defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, well-executed, and a nice pickup.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Walker. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. 3rd and long. And here's Daniels. Taking off. He'll try to get there. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I continue in just a moment. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Working out of the gun. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
A 5-yard loss leads to 2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
Let's go.
Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Bison.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Lions offense getting set to get back to work. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. To the air. It's Vic. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. The Lions call their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Vic. That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Lions.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will get out in front, 17-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Bison's offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniels. That is intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
The Lions offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Throwing is Vic. He'll go right and find his running back. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
16 yards. First down, Detroit.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Here's Vic. Now he'll run it. And the Lions are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 and just enough to move the chains. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Throwing now, Vic. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Detroit.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions up their lead. It's now 24-7. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Ready, ready! Alert! Alert! Check! Panther!
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football as we send you up to Orlando for a check-in with Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's all yours.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports halftime report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where you see the final score there. Devon Achane, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. From there, we'll stay in the AFC East as we jet down the coast to check on the Dolphins at Hard Rock Stadium. And it was the visiting LA Rams who get the victory in that one. The Rams off to an ideal start as they move to 2-0 with a road victory. And one final game to highlight. It's Monday Night Football, and they've got a good one this week between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. The Lions offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. To throw is Vick. He'll tuck it and take off. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They send him right out of the slot. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Lions.
Let's go.
On the ground, here's the first carry for Marshawn Lloyd. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
Now he'll run. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him.
He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Lions. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The Bison's offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball. And that's what he's done in this one.
Okay, ready?
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Throwing now, Daniels. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
It's a loss of 14. Brings up third down.
Third and long. They'll throw with Daniels. Going up top. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Deontay Banks.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. Slot man in motion right. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Detroit. So they come up with a long touchdown on the little short pass. Greg, the quarterbacks love those pop passes, especially when they end up in the end zone.
Mike, you're well aware of the phrase in golf that there's no pictures on a scorecard. Well, in this case, there's no pictures on a box score because it doesn't matter if you throw it 1 yard or 50. You get credit for it all. In this case, he'll take credit for the touchdown.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Bison's offense ready to get back at it. Let's go back and scroll through some of their drives. One theme, Greg, going to keep emerging throughout. Too many turnovers.
Yeah, I think it's been a combination of just carelessness, right? Some sloppy play offensively that has caused some of them. But also, let's give some credit to the defense. I think in a lot of the cases, they're also forcing these takeaways, punching the ball out, going up for interceptions. They've been in the right place at the right time. So, combination of really good defense at times, and at times, really bad offense.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's Daniels. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
70 range. Set up. Set go.
On the ground, it's Walker. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
15 yards. That's another Mexico City first down.
Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Here's 2nd and 6. Daniels now going to look to throw. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. Third and short, and it's Daniels. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bisons. That's his second touchdown tonight. No problem there on the extra point. And the Bisons are able to edge a bit closer. We're down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
The Lions offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. On first down, it's Lloyd. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
To throw, here's Vic. That's caught. It's Marshawn Lloyd. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
First and 10. On the give, it's Lloyd. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Vic gonna look to throw. Here's a screen now for Lloyd. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head. The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Vic. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Right side, complete to Nakua.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here we go, set.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And he will go down here, but there is a marker on the field. And the defense may have gotten a head start on that one. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw it. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And thankfully for him, one of his teammates able to secure it. No turnover, and they will hold on to the football.
Ready up. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
Let's go.
At the 45-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here we go. One final play. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So a win for the visitors.